Well, hello everybody, it is your boy Fluffy the Demon Slayer here, and I've got a new game for you guys. It's not new in the sense that it's recently made or come out. No, it's new for me, new for you. This game is old as dirt. Came out in 2004, not fully developed. The fans are who made this game completely possible. They finished the game, the developers lost funding 3/4 of the way through the game, so it's not a full game unless you download the patch. The patch will be in the link for the patch will be in the description below if you guys are interested. This one's going to be a little bit of an oddball because if you watch my other videos, my character is fully fleshed out, has a unique voice and everything, and I take at least a week to plan all of it out. Now with this one, I'm going to leave it a little bit more to the game. The voices I'll have to figure out once I find out what I'm playing as, which you guys will soon figure out. But let's get started. Now, for character, it has two ways of doing it. With one, you basically take a test to see what vampire clan you are and what skills will be slightly upgraded in your personality. That is how we'll do it for this gameplay series, but I'm going to show you what the skills and clans are like beforehand so you understand about as much as I do. And that's not a lot. I've had maybe 13 hours in this game. I still don't entirely understand it in some senses, but yeah. Now, there are 13, no, not 13, 7 clans that you can play as. There are 13 clans in the game, but only 7 of them are playable. Now, the first one that shows up is a Malkavian. One of my favorite ones, because they are batshit insane. They make Deadpool look sane. As in, Deadpool's extremely crazy Marvel character. You all should know him. If you don't, look him up. But Malkavians are known as lunatics because of their ability to hear voices of insight, which that they can be useful and sometimes drive you nuts and yourself. But due to their insanity, they're great at discipline, dementation, which is one of their skills. The world is very different to them. Most of the clans are terrified of them because they're extremely unpredictable due to their craziness. But they do make the best detective type characters. But let's look at this sheet here. This is, as you can see, inspection is blue because this clan affects inspection. But it doesn't have a real character creation, which is not entirely goes with how my channel is, but it does have character creation and skills. And there's, the attributes are how you are physically, socially, and mentally. The Malkavians cannot be upgraded in physically at the start. Once you gain experience points, which are not easy to get, then you can upgrade your physical stats. But primarily they want you to focus on mental because that's what they're best in, because they are crazy. And it still shows up in abilities with knowledge, skills, and talents. Talents being primarily physical, skills, well, self-explanatory, and then knowledge still has to do with mental and brain. Now, all that stuff is standard paper and pen character creation because this game is based on a tabletop RPG of the same name, I believe. Now, for disciplines, this is where each clan that you can play as, or race of vampire, is unique. Some of them have similar skills, but each race is more specialized in those skills. Now, for Malkavian, you got aspects, which basically allows you to see living and undead things through walls. The higher you upgrade it, the more powerful and the longer it lasts. Dementation, which is completely unique to Malkavians, as far as I know, is channels madness into your enemies. You can literally focus your madness into your enemies. With one, you do Veil of Madness, which incapacitates your enemy for 15 seconds because it causes them to either A, laugh like a maniac, or B, cry like a little girl for 15 seconds. It's quite hilarious. Mass Hallucination is an AoE that causes, right there in the lower part, -2 penalty to basically everything in the skills section to your enemies. 3 is Voice of Bedlam, which causes your enemy to hear the same voices you do, making them completely helpless because they have no clue what's going on. Vision of Death, one of my favorites. You look at your enemy, you wave your hand in some fancy way, and they envision their worst nightmares until it kills them with a heart attack. It's actually quite fun to watch because the animations aren't that of a heart attack, it's more of a, they kind of seem to be choking on fear, literally, and then they die. And then the last one is Berserk Insanity. You cause your enemies to have PTSD in the worst way ever. They fight randomly in all directions till it accidentally kills themselves. It doesn't say that, but that is what happens. If you use it on them, they attack in every possible way possible, in every direction, and then they accidentally kill themselves, basically. Humanity determines how often you go into frenzy mode, which basically you lose control of your character, and depending on the form of frenzy, feed or attack, which is based on what causes frenzy, either lack of blood or lack of health. If you go into frenzy based on lack of health, you lose control of your character, and he or she goes and kills everything. If it's lack of blood, you feed on the closest thing to you, no matter what it is, which can cause your masquerade over here to drop. The lower the masquerade, the higher the possibility of a vampire hunter coming after you. And no, I don't mean Dean and Sam Winchester vampire hunters, or Blade vampire hunter, or Buffy the vampire hunter. Vampire Slayer, sorry. No hates in the comments. But I mean another vampire will come, hunt you down, and butcher you like a mad dog. It's not fun. I haven't experienced it personally, but I don't think it's fun. But you also got Bruja, who are basically hippie rebels, very violent hippie rebels. They're unique. I don't like them personally. You got Gangrel, who are, as you can see in the top left-hand corner, as in the logo. Each clan does have a logo that has to do with what they are. Now, for Bruja, it's an upside-down A, basically a vampire anarchist. Malkavians, it is... Is that an ice cream cone or a shovel? Let me know in the comments what you think that is. Honestly, I can't tell. But for Gangrel, my personal favorite, if you are a rage enthusiast, or anger enthusiast, or strength enthusiast, they are the strongest, most powerful, only when they get angry primarily. Oh, hey, Shadow Cupid, one of my friends who is interested in this game primarily while I'm making the video. But they do have a -1 check on all frenzies. They have a higher chance of going into frenzy unless you get that humanity cranked up. You got the Nosferatu, the ugly looking butts. They have a form of masquerade face because they are the hardest to keep the masquerade up. Because you cannot be seen with this race, otherwise you get in trouble. They are ugly. Really ugly. Now, if we go to the sheet over here, they have obfuscate like Malkavian, and I think there's one or two others that have it. They have animalism, which is also part of the Gangrel, and they have potence, which is unique to, which is seen with a couple others. You have, no, wrong one. You have the Toreador, who are very prissy and artistic. They're the closest to humanity, which does have one problem. Everything they do affects humanity twice. If you do something bad, this will go down twice. If you do something good, it'll go up twice. Basically, a lot harder when it comes to humanity if you're very non-consistent. Actually, I've never looked at these characters. What abilities do they have? They have presence, which is not necessarily unique to them. It basically penalizes your enemies. You have celerity. It basically increases your speed. And then you've got aspects from the Malkavians and a couple others where you can see through walls. And they have a flower because they're prissy, artistic, closest to humanity. You have the Tremere, who are the blood mages of vampires. That is because this clan of vampires was created using dark magic. They're not traditional, and most of the clans don't like them because they keep their blood magic to themselves, which in this game is called thaumaturgy, thaumaturgy or taumaturgy. Let me know what you call it. And this symbol is unique to a particular group of blood mages from the 14th century, I believe, which in this game this clan of vampires are descendant from. And then you've got the Ventru. They have a scepter because they're the highborn of vampires. In fact, if you read the bottom part of the description, they get nauseous from feeding on prostitutes and homeless. They can only feed on higher blood people, more pure, more clean. They're basically stuck-up assholes with sticks up their asses. They're annoying and not fun. So if I get stuck with this clan for the playthrough, it shall be very interesting because it's not what I'm used to. And the thing that is unique to them is Dominate. Actually, I'm not sure it's entirely unique to them. I think it's Fortitude or Dominate, one of the two. Fortitude increases their combat defense, making them more resilient. Dominate makes them stronger the higher you have it ranked up. Actually, no. This doesn't increase strength. Sorry, that's something else that I was thinking of. Don't mind me. I'm crazy. Like Wi-Fi, one of my characters. Actually, that character is based on a part of me, including his background. The getting shoved in a campfire and burning severely. That is part of my traumatizing history. Just a little one-on-one fact about me. Dominate is literally making your enemies your female dogs, if you get what I'm saying. Oh, and then history is part of the complete game. There are some... actually, no, now that I'm looking at this, each clan has unique histories. Some of them are more similar, but they all have unique histories that allow you to add more skill points to your character. Difference between female here, just for the gangrel. But each clan has their own unique histories that you can choose from that affect what skills you can do and add more points for you to use at the start. There is one thing, however, that is a glitch that cannot be fixed because it's more of a cheat that one of the characters, who I'll show you later, will comment on. And that is, okay, we're just going to use this as an example. I'll add, nope. Okay, that's what I did. 2 here, 3 here, 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, 2 here, total. Now let's go back to base and add add a history. It adds one more that I can add. It adds more that I can add, sorry. I'm not specific. Now, that is how it's supposed to work. But if I go to base again, add another one, it adds even more that I can add. That is the glitch. One of the characters in the game will comment on it and ask if you would like to revert your mistakes, if it is indeed a mistake. That is up to you. I will be playing this honorably. Now that you're familiar with all the clans, I will come back, answer the test, and you will see that. And then I will choose a history just to make it a little bit easier, because there is one mission right off the bat that is excruciating. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. We're going to be answering the test. Now, the test is unique in that it randomizes what questions it asks. It has a set amount of questions, but it does randomize how you get them and when you get them. Some of them you won't even get. Alright, would you like your character to be male or female? I prefer male. I'm not a big fan of playing as female characters in games. It's not sexist, it's a personal thing that I'm not going to explain. But in this game it might be recommended that you play a female if you are going to play in third person, cause the males have the same walking animations as females. It's quite hilarious actually. Now, while in a club you spot your ex-roommate who skipped out after taking your stuff and leaving you with a stack of bills. He looks dead drunk. Oh, just so you know, I will be answering this test as if I am me, literally. It will be unique to me on how I answer this test. A. Grab him by the head and repeatedly bash his face into the bar. Or 2. B. Sorry. Alphabets and letters do combine nicely in my brain. Call the cops, see you in court, buddy. Well, me personally, I tend to be very rash and don't think when it comes to people who screw me over. And I'm not a fan of the government or anything legal. So I'm not a big fan of cops. I don't like court, primarily because I have some emotional scars that have to do with the court. Basically, I'm not a big fan of any part of the government. So I would bash his face into the bar. A vampire hunter has chased me into a crowd of mortals. Do I A. Reveal my supernatural presence, blinding everyone in the vicinity? B. Fade into the crowd and disappear from sight? Or C. Use my abilities to read mortals' minds and stay far away from any sensation of hostility? Well, I would like to say I would do C, this one, but I don't want to know what people are thinking, honestly. Girls terrify me because you never know what they're thinking. That's the only time I would want to know what they're thinking. But maybe that would cause me to go insane, and that's not a good thing, even though I kinda am. So, B, fade into the crowd and disappear. It's late, I'm at the red spot waiting for my microwave burrito to heat up. The red spot is a bar of sorts. There are 3 arcade games to waste time on. Which one do I play? A, the fighting game. Kinda like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, Injustice, one of my favorites. So is Mortal Kombat, because that extra system is the best. B, that beat 'em up game where you take a baseball bat and beat everyone senselessly. Or C, the sniper game with a realistic gun for a controller. Well, I love sniping, and I love fighting games, so it's a toss-up between A and C. Let's go with C, because I do really love sniping, and in real life I am pretty accurate with a long-ranged gun. Not close range, for some reason. Some drunken mortals, humans, attempt to pick a fight with me in a bar. Well, I'm not going to clear the place out with a wave of my hand, because that seems prissy. You should know where that would go if I chose that one. But also, honestly, who waves the hand to clear people out? That's just stupid. No, I'm gonna trash the place with their broken bodies. I'm in an all-night pawn shop feeling the need for some protection, but very low on cash. I can only afford to purchase one of 3 things. A, martial or kickboxing lesson book, martial arts for dummies as I call it, a baseball bat that's well worn, or a cheap Saturday night special, 'cause nothing's better than watching a rom-com type movie for protection. That's honestly stupid. I'm not gonna buy a baseball bat 'cause I can't stand baseball. Plus I've been hit on the head with a cricket bat and a baseball bat. Not fun. So I'm going to go with kickboxing because I am actually somewhat martial artist-like. I tell someone to be quiet in a movie theater and they get up and slug me in the face. I'm not a gun person, honestly, except for sniping, so I'm not going to carry a gun. This question is actually new, that's why I was laughing. I twist his arm and make him lick this stick off the floor. Wait, there's a stick on the floor? What the hell kind of theater is this? No, actually, one is the closest, but honestly, if someone hits me, they're lucky enough that they got a hit on me, because they're not going to get another one. The world's a cruel and unforgiving place. Have I gotten by so far, and why? A. I kick anyone's ass that gets in my way. I'm not that rash and fight-seeking. I don't like fighting, but if someone messes with me, they're gonna regret it. Or B. I live alone. I don't need others. Just me, my dog, and to hell with the rest. I do own a dog, but I don't think they'd be great in a fight or anything like that. But I do own a dog. Now, the live alone, don't need others. I am that way. I wish I was completely that way and that it would hold true forever, but I'm finding it harder and harder for it to be that way, which would mean I choose one, but I'm not that rash. So if there was a middle ground, I would go with that, but we're going to go with 2. Ooh, I've been embraced by the Gangrel clan, sometimes called nomads, loners, and introverts. The Gangrel spurn the trappings of civilizations and prefer to roam the wilds in solitude, known for having an uncanny connection with the beast within. Some learn the power to shapeshift. Awesome. Now you guys saw the Gangrel clan. You'll see it in a little bit. La 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 la. La 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 la. Now, as you can see, it automatically applies points, so both strength and stamina, which increase unarmed combat, and what the fuck does stamina increase? Oh, bashing for those two. Nothing in social, because they're not very social, because they're loners. And then mental, it applied in wits, which increases hacking and combat defense. Then in talents, brawl and dodge. Brawl affects unarmed combat, dodge affects combat defense. Then it did firearms, melee, and security. Lockpicking, melee combat, and guns are all increased. Then it did computer, which also increases hacking. It didn't do animalism, which I was hoping it would, because, well, actually protean, sorry. This is the one unique to them. The final form allows them to transform into a wolf, I think. But it increased fortitude, basically increasing how much pain I can take. Awesome. Now then, for the base, we're going to choose one of these histories, closer to what I am. I'm not a pothead, I don't do drugs. I'm close to some animals, but not entirely. What is anti-gangrel? Animalism. Let's see. Oh, the one where you use animals. Okay. It increases stamina and fortitude, but also gives me the points I can use. Okay. Descendants of nomadic vampire warriors, you were bred for extreme trials of endurance. Well, in my past, I've gone through a lot of shit, so I'm pretty durable. So this one might be a tempting choice. Insectoid basically makes my animalism more of insects, and I'm not a bug. Chupacabra basically makes it harder to resist the frenzy mode. Perv. I love women. They don't love me. Basically, I gain extra blood by feeding on girls, because that's the closest I can get to a girl. Feeding. Ex-cop. I don't like cops, so not that one. A mortician. Loves being around the dead. I'm not a big fan of dead people. Pagan. Basically I'm more, with a pagan you're more supernatural like. You're already more knowledgeable about everything that has to do with supernatural stuff like vampires. And then environmental activists. You were a member of Greenpeace in life and always fighting to protect the environment. Now, because of that, even in death, you protect plants. Sort of. It's very interesting. I'm going to go with pagan and a gangrel. Now, with pagan, it doesn't affect anything other than where I can apply my points, and gives me more points to apply. Whereas with and a gangrel, it makes it harder to level up animalism, but it does make me more durable. I think we're going to go with and a gangrel because of that. Now let's apply the rest of my points. I need lock picking up because I am actually pretty good at that. Sneaking not so much, but whatever. And then mental, we need hacking higher. There we go. Subterfuge for seduction. Intimidation for intimidating people. I can be somewhat intimidating, but I'm also a teddy bear. So we're going to focus on dodge and brawl. Make them even. For abilities, security, melee, security. Lockpicking is a major skill of mine. And then for knowledge, we're going to go for computers again. And then for disciplines, upgrade that protein because I want to find out what this one is. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure. Now that is our character. Let us give us a name. Alright. Who are we? Nathan Ryder. We are Nathan Ryder. Yes, that's the same Ryder last name from Mass Effect Andromeda. It is a game I like. Now, the voice for Nathan Ryder. Alright, I got one. I'm going to give you a demonstration of it. Come on, man, you had to mess with me just now? You're gonna regret this forever, mate. Don't mess with me. I am Nathan Ryder. You don't want to mess with me. Let's get into this. Accept. Oh yeah, that feels good, lady. That feels real good. Yeah, definitely. What you gonna show me? I'm curious. Ugh, no! What on earth are you doing? What's going on? Oh, I didn't feel good. Time's slowing down. I really must be on something druggy. Ugh. Ugh. I could have swore you bit my neck. There's no holes. Who are you guys? Ugh. You guys aren't allowed in here. Where are you taking me?
Good evening. My fellow kindred, My apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one.
Get on with it. You sound prissy and stuck up.
The laws that are the fabric of our existence have been broken. As prince, I
Ooh, you're hot.
grant or deny the kindred of this city.
Then you're not.
Of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization.
What are you gonna do?
But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs me.
Ugh, ugly.
Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me.
What are you gonna do to her? Don't.
Let the penalty commence.
No. Don't. How dare you?
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny.
You mean me?
Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey.
Oh, fine then.
I have decided that this is bullshit! If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live.
Really?
Be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire, tragic. My apologies. But
Are you sure you're
there's a
apologizing?
code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire.
Uh-huh. Basically, you're saying, become more than my sire.
To Santa Monica.
Uh-huh.
You will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio.
Mercury.
He will
Awesome.
provide the details of your labor.
Cool.
I've shown you great clemency.
Mercy is what you
More
mean.
than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do.
Peace off.
I'd be pissed if this wasn't so cute. Look at you trying so hard. It's absolutely precious.
See what I mean?
Normandy to shore party, come in.
He does comment about you having the extra stats. Technically, you are supposed to get more points to use when you choose a history, but the people who made the patch aren't entirely sure if it is, so he does comment about it. I am playing honorably, mostly honorably. What do you mean? How I got these incredible stats?
Yeah, whenever you're done, sweet cheeks, we can move this show along.
I'm not creating a new character. I use a mod or something similar. Please let me continue.
scene, man. Woo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo. It's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? Wait a sec.
Who are you, mate?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Yeah, show me the ropes, mate.
All right. Why don't we, step out back here?
I like it where I am. At least I'm out of that theater.
Right, there's stuff in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. You know, could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
No.
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here.
It's not like I'm a virgin or anything. You can't pop that cherry.
What? It's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Lovely. What do I do?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human, or else hope he can't find his car.
So, what? Do I, what?
Alright,
Normandy to shore party
go
coming.
down there, casual like. You creep up on him, you bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
It's been one of those nights. I could use a drink.
Now go for it. Be sure though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? Might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
Alright, fine. I won't kill them by drinking them dry. Not a juice box. Alright, where are you, juice box? Oh, hello. Get over here. So good. So good. Can't let you die now. Hello, Jack.
Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feeling that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up.
Yeah, I am.
That's what it's all about right there.
Awesome. Great! Do I get a cape? And what color can I pick?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire.
Okay.
All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
Awesome. Like what?
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal
Okay.
life. That's no sure bet, but still a chance.
I'm liking the sounds of this.
Bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
So I'm gonna live forever, you say?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross, shove it right up their ass. A steak, only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water, that's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a
No,
shotgun
you don't
blast,
bathe at all. You're
that's
nasty.
trouble, boy. Fire, that's real trouble. Sunlight, well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Got it. Good.
Okay, now. What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
You get inside here and head upstairs. Meet up. I'm just gonna go see what the ruckus is.
You do that. Come on. Stupid tutorial. Yeah, finally. Let me jump up here, you stupid boxes. Yeah. Get up on here. Hey, look. Lockpick. Yeah. Awesome.
Come down here.
What if I don't want to?
From the window.
Let's go near the windows.
Sabat. They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabat. Well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, right?
So what's up, mate?
Sabat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell, put a little heat on the new prince.
What's the prince of, mate?
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck. Like
Awesome.
raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
Let me loose on him. I can take him all day. But what am I supposed to do?
Shh. Heads up. Back away.
Oh, it's gonna be a show. Hey, they're dead. Mauled by wolves. And you little fly. You get killed by... flies. Walk off like a badass.
Dumb frenzied Sabat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
I'm on it. Ye door will not be locked for long. What is that? Jack, you broke in through the window. Can't you be semi-normal?
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
I had my moments.
Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Wait! I've got a list of high school people I knew. Can I take care of them?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento. And it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
I get it.
Keep our secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
What do you mean? What's gonna happen?
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
I see.
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area a little. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out.
Lovely.
So look around here. You gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. Must be a key someplace.
Yeah, I'll find it. Alright, lovely. That note says nothing. That can't be opened. Ew. A computer. Let's use it. Safe. Yeah, I want that safe open. Password. Let's hack it. Chop shop. Nice password. Unlock. Oh hey! The safe's openable now. Chop shop key. Yes.
There the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
Got it. You're dead. Yeah, you assholes. You hit me a couple times.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but it'll do.
What's the difference? Blood's blood, right?
Now, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
If you say so.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
Let's say I get a little crazy. What happens then?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
The beast. What exactly does that mean?
The beast, it's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. They'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
So, can't kill anyone. That's restrictively boring.
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull.
Fun.
Preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
Cool. I think I got it.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
Got it.
All right, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
I'll be back. Yeah, you bum. Thanks for the drink, you bum.
Not quite as good, huh? You can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
I think I still got some threads in my teeth.
Well, give it a try.
I'll think about it. Yeah, I'm not eating rats.
Just couldn't bear it, huh? It's okay. Polite kindred society looks down on that kind of thing anyway.
I can see why I'm not down with the rodent myself.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Just one.
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Sneak where?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
I'll do my best. See you in a little while.
Go.
I'm gone. Sneaky, sneaky. You can't see me. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread vampire.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
That's pretty green.
The Sabat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training Assad is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
How's that possible?
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Sounds good. I'm a little bit pissed anyway.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
Keep that in mind.
Go get him.
I'm on it. Arriba. Whoo! You're getting mugged, mate. You kidding me? 3 hits and I'll wallop you.
That's that. Sounds like we got another pack moving in, though. The Sabat are going all out. You better head underground, avoid straight bullets.
Sounds good.
All right, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
Look, it's a wee little mortal. Yeah.
Stop! You! Just stay back. Keep your distance. Now, who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
But if SWAT comes, they'll drive the bad guys down here. Do you want that?
No. Well, I left my radio in a Caprice anyway.
Good for you. Look, I'm just trying to escape. Is there another way out of here, mate?
Yeah, okay. Alright. This way. This will lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
Better stay here. It's too dangerous for you. I just broke your neck.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
The more the merrier. Let's swallow this, mate. You're dead.
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way.
I'll meet you over there.
You there. Don't let them catch you.
If you're not here in 10 minutes, call the president. Two-hit kill. You're dead. There we go. Be distracted by ravens and crows and all types of birds, mate.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
Ah, locals are about to take one for the hood.
So what do we do?
They've probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
Thanks.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Useless against vampires?
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
I hear you, mate.
Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Alright. Nah, I hit one. Oh, wrong way. I'm smarticles. You're dead. Feed. Feed. Here we go. Delicious. Hey, Jack.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
That's it. All over?
Until the next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on, and so on, and so on.
This is normal.
Well, to be honest, came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
That's interesting.
Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but hell, you'll figure it all out.
Yeah, here's your gun.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's a bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
I'll see you there. Alright, this is the first video. See you guys later. And up in the top right will be a thing for you to click to go to one of my other series. One of the more thought out ones, basically. And then in the top left is where you can subscribe if you're new to my channel. If you're not new to my channel, ignore the top left.